They motion the tight end over. On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Finds Mims. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Working quickly here. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd down, it's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points. An INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They go play fake with Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. They pitch it out to him here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. 1st down, here's Lamar. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
run here on first down. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They give it to him again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Another carry for him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Crosses the 35, still got more room. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get you a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Penix looking to pass. Has it down close. Touchdown, Denver! So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hits his running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They will not get it. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back to the well again. Runs inside the 35. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Penix. It is caught left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Running for the marker on second. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here. On first down, here's Penix. Mims with the grab. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Penix now to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Marvin Mims now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
13.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens facing a 3rd and 9.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Nice shot! Sit on!
They pitch it to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense up to the line fast. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, middle. You change it. Sit up.
Now it's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Penix now on first down. And they pick him off again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Jukes out a one-stop, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Yo.
Lamar now from the gun. He's on the move. Finds a man right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Amendola able to put it through. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
On 1st down, Jackson. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 10. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. That one's complete, right side. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Trying for it with Penix. He connects downfield on 4. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
And the look outside yields no fruit. They make the stop near the line of scrimmage. And they pick him off again. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Adisa Isaac stops him there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Penix on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here we go with Johnson. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Lamar off the play fake. Finds his back complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Yet to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Completed over the middle. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Cut.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Sit on. Sit on.
Going to the ground again on first. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain on the run, and we've... Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready, sit on. Hey, hey. Thirteen. Sit on.
From the gun, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19. Cowboy 80. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Finds Mims. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Going ground on first and goal. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Throw left side, complete. And he gets in, touchdown Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos trail by 23 now.
Broncos 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They'll run now on second down. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Middle.
Handoff now from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 4 yards there, but just can't get him in. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
180.
And they'll pitch it out to him. Escapes a defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Pass on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Broncos just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 28. And they pick him off again. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. Brought in right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Has it at the 7. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
180.
The lateral goes haywire, fumble. And the Broncos corral it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Looking slant route, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Penix on first down. Forced out to his right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Ravens are your winners as we say so long